Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Madrazo. I am the BIGKiDs Study Clinical Research Coordinator and I work here at the Samson Lab. And the BIGKiDs Study stands for the Biobank to Illuminate the Genomics of Kidney Disorders. And what it basically means is that we're creating a library where we store different genes from different patients with nephrotic syndrome to understand how those genes are connecting to their clinical health information. The process of enrolling in the BIGKiDs study is first we recruit all the patients with nephrotic syndrome and we invite them to participate in the study. And all the patients that are interested in this study, we send more information, of course, about the study, and we discuss an informed consent, which is basically giving all the information to them about the benefits, the risks, what it entails to being part of the study, and some of their rights, of course. If they later decide to participate in the study, then we will sign the consent and we will collect biosamples. Biosamples are anything from blood to urine to saliva, and then we will do some genomic analysis of those samples. Anyone that has been diagnosed in the past with nephrotic syndrome or is currently affected by nephrotic syndrome is invited to participate in the BIGKiDs study, and it doesn't matter whether it's from the US or around the world, everyone is invited, and also patients and their families can participate in this study. The benefit of the BIGKiDs study is that there is not a lot of time invested in participating in the BIGKiDs study. At the beginning of the study, we will ask for 20 to 30 minutes to go through the informed consent discussion, and after that, we will only add the research sample whenever your clinical provider asks for it. Examples of the biosamples we take are blood, saliva, buccal swab, urine, or any other sample that your provider thinks is important for clinical care. We will never add a research-only sample if it is not needed. And it doesn't matter if you're not in the Boston area because we can always ship a sample collection kit to your home. What it basically means is that we will email a buccal swab or a saliva collection kit to your address with instructions for you to follow, and you can ship them back to our hospital so we can process them. We can use the samples in 4 ways basically. We can see those cells directly under a microscope. We can create a cell line, that means that we collect the cells and replicate in a dish. We can create pluripotent stem cells, or we can perform genomic analysis. And all these methods are used to better understand the biological processes and examine the different health conditions. The BIGKiDs study does not have an end date. It is an ongoing study as we seek to better understand the causes of nephrotic syndrome. Every participant is making a huge impact in the BIGKiDs study because nephrotic syndrome is considered a rare disease, and a rare disease is, the definition is that less than 200,000 Americans are affected by the disease. Our understanding is still very limited, like why or when or how do we get or treat the disease. Every patient and their genetic contribution is helping us to better understand the biological pathways beneath that disease, and in the future create the specific targets that can create or cure disease. You can find more information about the BIGKiDs study in our website, samsonlab.org, or in our social media, Samson Lab. And you can always email us and the research staff will answer back with more information if you're interested.